Alright guys, I see y'all came back to see if this Meguiars Ultimate All Wheel Cleaner will work as an iron remover for your paint, just as well as it works for your wheels on your vehicle. So, we're gonna jump right into this. I'm gonna give you a quick shot of the rims and how the brake dust made them rusty. And then I'm gonna give you one more quick shot of the tailgate so you can see the rust spots a little better, because the video I put out earlier wasn't that good of a shot. So let's jump right into this. So here's the rim, man. I have my wheels rotated. This was the back one when we went through the brake issue. Now all the brake dust and the rotor that was coming apart actually left rust on this plastic chrome stuff. So I want to see if it'll get that off, because just washing it with my washing wax hasn't been working. And I mean, you can see it. If I go slow here, you can see the little rust spots. This is right here in my door. So this is called industrial fallout, and it's what it is. It's brake dust and brake particles and rust from your rotors coming off and sticking to your clear coat, and it just starts rusting. So it looks like your paint's actually rusting. So here's the tailgate. You can really, I mean, it's terrible on the tailgate. So there's a quick shot of that. So this stuff says to spray on dry, let it set 2 to 4 minutes, then spray it off. You may have to agitate it for best results. So here we go, man. It says that the wheel doesn't have to be cleaned, which I did spray the truck off, but it doesn't have to be clean, and it needs to be cool, which it's cool to the touch and in a shaded area. So we're gonna spray it on here. It's supposed to change colors. I believe purple is the color it's supposed to change. And then we're just gonna spray it off and see what it does. So here we go. And I'm not gonna do my tire right now. I'm just gonna do my rim. Especially in the bad spots, which was in the corners really. It is turning purple already. Now, I'm even gonna spray in my lug nut wheels to see how good it is, because I hadn't cleaned in there in a while. So we're gonna let it set, like it says, 2 to 4 minutes. Before it dries, we're gonna spray it off. I'll click you back on, but it is turning purple. I will have to say, it's gotta be doing something. It is turning purple, but look at the dirt coming out of there. So I'm hoping it turns the rust off. I'm not gonna wipe it with anything or agitate it with anything. We're just gonna see how it does all by itself with the pressure of a water hose rinsing it off. It's been about 3 minutes, dude. The temperature out here is still like 100 degrees, so it's drying real quick. We're gonna spray it off and see what it does, and then we're gonna move to the tailgate, because if y'all are like myself, you wanna see what it's gonna do for the paint on your light or white colored truck. So here we go, man, just the pressure of a water hose. Well guys, I have to say, man, check that out right there, dude. Look, there's very minimum rust right here on the back. So what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna wait until next weekend, and I'm gonna wash the whole truck, and I'm gonna spray the stuff on here and agitate it like so, and I bet that little bit will come off right there. But man, that did wonders. So I'm definitely not complaining. I imagine if it wasn't so hot out here and I could set probably another 5 minutes or so, it'd probably do even better. But the real purpose for wanting to do this is I want to try it out on my paint to see if it's going to mess it up on the paint, or if it's something that you can use to get the iron, industrial fallout, or all the rusty spots off your light or white colored truck. All right guys, so here we go, man, the moment of truth. If you can't see from that distance, man, there's rust everywhere. So we're just gonna spray a strip right here, right, and then I'll spray it off after it sets 2 to 4 minutes, and we're gonna compare this to this up here. So let's get this party started. We're gonna go all the way to the emblem on the truck almost. And I'm gonna spray it good. I wanna coat it real well. Now, we're gonna let it set. Once it sets, starts to dry a little bit, 2 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, then we'll click you back on. So one thing to note is this stuff is very strong, man. The smell is strong, so you need to use it in a well-ventilated area. If not, outside somewhere. I wouldn't probably advise using it in a garage. But I wanted to show you, man, look at how it's already sticking to all those little dots that you could barely see, but I can feel on the paint up here. So we still got about 3 minutes, and then we're gonna rinse it off and we're gonna see what it does. I'll give an update later on down the line before I wash it next weekend or after I wash it next weekend, and see if the clear coat's still in good shape. Been about another 3 minutes, same thing, man. It's so hot out here still, it's already drying. We're gonna spray it off and see what it is, man. So here we go. It took a lot of it off, but it didn't take all of it off, guys. So I'm not gonna give you a full yes or no on it until I wash the truck, and then I'm gonna spray it on the truck and wipe it down and see if agitating it. But I mean, it did make it a lot less. So for now, I'm gonna say it's a go. I would use it, but until I get y'all another video out next week, we'll see, man. But you can tell a difference. You can see that a lot of that's gone. You can still see some right there. I don't know if y'all can pick that up. You see them little dots, but then you move up here. Look, let me get up here to a drier spot. You really can't pick them up. Look right here, you can see them right there, right there. So it did get the big spots off like that. You got some right here. So man, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna spray down some more of this tailgate, and we're gonna give you one more shot once I'm done with that. All right, man, so I just sprayed the whole area. These are the big rust spots I was just showing you right here. So let's see if it takes them off. Now, I know it's not gonna take that off. That's not what I'm looking for. But all these spots that are already starting to show up, that's what I'm looking to get off the tailgate and the rest of the truck. So let's see what it does, man. All right, so man, I got a rag. I sprayed a little bit on the rag. We're gonna see if it's gonna take anything off or not. We're just gonna use these circular motions, and then once we get done, I'll spray it off. And then I'll show you this, and we'll compare it to the other side of the tailgate and see what we come up with. So we're just gonna keep it rolling and spray it off right now. All right, fellas, so I retract my previous statement. These here are not rust spots. It got all of those rust spots off, man, off the whole tailgate of the truck. Even down here, it set a little bit longer. It got even more off now that I wiped it off. Now here, look, here's the other side of the tailgate, and here's all those spots that it took off, all these rust spots. So y'all keep a lookout for a video next weekend about doing the whole truck, man, and getting all these, look, there's spots everywhere. There, there, there. And I'm gonna give you one more shot of that rim, because man, that thing is shining. So I'll show you the back one, and then I'll show you the front one we just sprayed off, and you can tell the difference, and then we'll end this video. One more shot of the rims before we end this video. This is the back rim. We didn't clean it. It's still dry. So let's look at the front one over here. This is the one we just sprayed and then rinsed off. Man, what a difference. You can actually tell. I don't know if I can get both rims in one shot, but that front one looks like it's shining better than that back one. So with all that, man, I'm gonna have to say, get the Meguiars. If you have a light or white truck, you can use it on your paint. It hasn't done anything yet. If anything changes, I'll let y'all know. But with all that, keep living the dream, doing your thing. If you have iron fallout or rust spots on your paint, get some Meguiars Ultimate All Wheel Cleaner and go to town, homeboy.